Okay, so this video is now about scripting. So we will do a first very basic version of a script. And as I said, scripting is from C# script. In United Pinball beta, everything is on script.cs, as you can see here for Dr. Jude. And but in beta 2 there will be an option to compile multiple C# script. Let's see what the script is about. So you have in the script different sections. The first section here is what will be loaded and executed from United Pinball when you start the game. And everything is about inheriting a table manager. So this is the base class, and this one is from VPM because we use a VPM ROM. So let's copy the script, because mimicking a script is always the best solution to improve your skill in scripting and to go faster to convert a table. So as we can see in the Elvira and the Party Monster script from the VP table, the driver used is S11, and we already have Dr. Jude which used this driver, so it's good to start from this one. So I will copy it and let's open and edit it. Actually, you can see that I use I will close it. I use Visual Studio, but you can use whichever editor you want. But if you need completion, you can use also Mono. Let's see on VP forums. Luizu posted important information if you want to set it up. But for me, I will use Visual Studio. And let's go. So first, it's good to make some descriptions. So it's a script.cs and it's for Elvira and the Party Monsters. I am Billbox, and it's always good to add the name of the authors, FPT table authors. So remember to ask the permission to do it. It's the first version. We are September the 3rd. And so for Elvira and the Party Monster. Alright. So as I said, this part is the initial one and it's what will be called. So it has to always remain the same, except for the table manager. It's best to change the name. You can use the ROM name or a specific one. For this one we will do Elvira. Okay, and we have to copy it here, here, and here. Oops, sorry. And here. So, right. Now everything is set up and we have to edit the table manager. So these lines were Dr. Jude specifics, and here is the most important function. It's what will be called first when you launch the table, so it has to be taken care of. I will detail some in here, and for this video the purpose is to be able to launch and load the VPM version, the VPM ROM from Visual Pinball. So we will comment everything that is not needed right now. So you have to keep it. It will call the init function of VPM table manager, and it has to stay here. Init default sound too. It's if you need more information, maybe we will change the default sound, but right now keep this line too. And this one is also important. It will initialize all the arrays for the lamp solenoids, GIs, and the switches. And it's the number in the table. So look into the documentation. In the documentation, you will need to find the pages. Well, this one, the switch location diagram, for example, it says that there are 64. We can make 65 just to be sure. 65 switches. Of course, we can put the maximum number for each one, but it's not really optimized. So if we have the information, it's better to use it. But sometimes the VPM ROM uses more lamps than inside the documentation, so we'll take some margin. Okay, right now we'll keep it this way. This line here is important. It will initialize the connection to Visual Pinman, and it has two parameters, and the first one is the ROM name. So as we said, it's Elvira and the Party Monsters underscore L4. It's the one we downloaded. You can left this parameter is just the minimum VPM version, but it's obsolete right now. We will comment this because we will have to modify the table. So we will leave it right now commented. Actually, you will see that scripting for United Pinball is going back and forth from the script.cs and to the FPT table and to the VP table for reference. So there is a lot of different things, but in this video we just want to start one game. So in the next line is used to initialize the subway system, and it's important. It will call the it's in this function that we will define how everything that goes under the playfield, for example the main through and so on. So we will leave it, but we'll comment some things inside the function, which is down there. This line has to be kept. It's for, as the comments say, it's just to enable for the flippers to be controlled only by the ROM. The nudge and so on. You can read the different comments. This is for the difficulty. We will see later how it is used, but we will comment right now. Prepare elements. So this function is called from the init version, and it is used to tune by script different things. We will comment all the functions and keep it for future reference because we will need it later. The next functions is, as I said, Dr. do specific, so we don't need it anymore. And here this function will init the driver. As we said, it's the same is S11, so it's the same as Dr. Jude, so we can keep this line, but we have to check if the tilt switch is the same, is really the first one. For this we go into the definition, into the documentation, and we go back to the switch location, and we can see that it's of course the plumb bowl tilt, so it's okay. Let's keep it. Okay, so The next function is for the lamp initialization, and in the same manner we will comment everything inside, because right now we don't want to set up the lamps. This is what will link the lamp objects from Future Pinball to the ROM slots, lamp slots. This is the same for the solenoid objects. So we will comment everything right now. Next we will, for the GI it wasn't done, so we keep it right as it is, and we comment everything for the switches also. Okay, and to finish, so it's the subway system that I told you about sooner. Right now we will comment also everything that has been done, and so the same for the reset control, the reset function. Okay, so now we have the very basic script, and hopefully it will work, so we can now load the table in United Pinball and hope for it to work. So actually I'm using the minimal launcher, and there is an option using escape. You can move the table upward for it to be always visible when you start the launcher. Alright, so now we will have it up there. I click on it and it's doing it. So as you can see, there is a lot of resources still in the table, because we did not clean everything that is not necessary. We will do it later. It's just tedious as removing the sounds and so on. You have to do it for the music and for textures that are not needed anymore, the fonts and so on. And also there are more than close to 500 elements. You will see that we can simplify it a lot too. Oh, there's an error here, and it's not from the script because we are not yet to the compile station. You can click here, but if you can't see what's happening and can't read, the best way to see what happened is to close the launcher, and you can go into the United Pinball directory, go to United Pinball data, and you have the output log.txt. This is what you can send us if you have problems with your tables. So this one here, there's a new object and is on the, okay, it's from a vari target. It comes from a vari target, and as we can see here, the sphere map is not good, so it's probably linked to a texture applied to a vari target. So we will see in the Future Pinball table, and if I am good, I think the only vari targets are here. Yeah, so this is a problem. A problem happened here. Maybe texture was removed from the table. So as you can see, it's blank in here. It's a bug that we will fix, because actually it should not do such an error. It should only print a warning. So we will correct it. But right now, let's say that this vari target is only in Chrome, and we check for the other one, it's the same. So let's do it. Okay, our save. All right, And let's try again. Can close it. As you can see, now it's upmost. Okay. So importing is quite long, importing for FPT, but the French pinball team can convert it to a UPT, so it's a native, and the loading is really faster. But we only can do it in here, so let's be patient. And of course, optimize the table. It's the first thing that we can say to you. So it's okay, it loaded everything and it's compiling the script right now. Oh, boom. Okay. Let's see what happened again. This is quite a strange one. Let's see the script. The initialization is okay. The ROM seems okay. Lamps, solenoids, GI. Actually, maybe it's from the submanager that has not been built, and we must not do it. Maybe it's from this. Also, it's been a while since I did not restart, so maybe there is some memory issue in here. We'll start again and make a pause to avoid you waiting for the loading process. Okay, let's see what it's done. It's compiling the script and it's okay, right? So now, as you can see, we have built the very minimalistic script, and it has loaded the ROM, and right now we can use VP to check what is out from the box when we import it. So we can go into the option and so forth. Let's quit this, and just before stopping this video, I just want to show to you that when you first start the table, it creates a lot of different things into the table directory. So it has a capture in here with the sum, so it can be loaded and used in the minimal launcher. You also have a material.xml generated for you, and it's quite all for right now, and the different other files will be down later. So thank you, and in the next video we will still optimize the Future Pinball table and go forward into scripting. Thank you for watching.